Okay, so to get started with the installation, we need to make sure we have all the tools and shaders imported into our project that we need for the assets. To find those, you can go to the Jinxie, Gumroad, or Booth product pages. Um, for example, this is the spray bottle. Go into the product description, find the install requirements section, and just make sure you have all the things listed important to your project. So for my spray bottle here, I need to have either VRC Fury, Modular Avatar, and then some shaders. There's links to them. You click them, download them, import them. Make sure you read that install requirements section because other things like my Halo only need VRC for modular avatar. Once you have all that stuff in your project, you can go ahead and import my package and then click on your avatar here and make sure in the transform under position it's as 0, 0, 0 for the X, Y, and Z axes. Once that's done, now we can get started with the installation. Alright, so I'm going to get started with installing the avatar prop system onto your avatar. So hopefully you installed everything already from what was mentioned in the previous section of the video. So now you should have a folder called That Fat Kid Stuff, and you can open that up. And there should be another folder called Avatar Prop. Open that. And then depending on how you want to install it with either VRC Fury or Modular Avatar, you'll find the respective controllers or prefabs in here. So VRC version, Fury version here, Modular Avatar version here. So I'll take whatever version I want. I'll go ahead, drag it into my hierarchy in the empty area below, just like this. Drag that on top of my avatar, and you'll see that there's now like a little white cube in front of you. So open up avatar prop with this gray triangle to the left of it here, and then find the reset position object. This object here is going to determine where the object spawns, like height and wise and kind of position towards you. So for me, I'm just going to move it up a little bit, maybe out. That's fine for me. And now is going to be the step where we replace the cube with our custom object. And so to do that, we can find the position object here, open that up, open up the rotation object, as well as object container, and then you'll find the not so reference cube. From here, we could go ahead and take our custom object. So I'm going to bring that in real quick. All right, so here's my little custom object. It's going to be this little plushy dude here. So what I'll do is I'll take my object and drag it into the object container, just like this. And then on the transform here, I'm just going to zero it out so that the position is pretty much where the cube is, right? And so from this point, the front of your object, right, you can see the front of my plushie faces the same, front ways, like out that way. So that could kind of help guide you when you're positioning and choosing the rotation of your object. Another way to illustrate it is I'll bring in this little sliced up arm here. And so you can imagine that when someone's grabbing the object, this is how the object will be oriented in their hand when they're grabbing it. So for a plushie, this isn't the best like rotation, at least in my opinion. You might like it. I don't. So I'm going to change that. I could just disable the not so reference cube here. And this cube here doesn't get uploaded with your avatar, so you don't have to delete it. You can just disable it, and you'll be fine. It won't affect your performance stats at all. It doesn't get uploaded. But yeah, so I'll go to my plushie now, and I'll just adjust the rotation so that it's what I would prefer, which is like this, so that the back of my plushie is in the palm of my hand. But that's just because this is a plushie, right? If you're having a sword or like, I don't know, a baseball bat or a prop, this would be obviously different for you. But this is just kind of, showing that you could adjust the position and rotation of the object itself here. And then you could also just re-enable the cube if, and you could use that as a reference as well for the position of things. With that said, once it's, where you want it, you could go ahead and click on object container here and then just disable it. And that's the end of the tutorial. If you have any issues or questions, feel free to reach out to me on my Discord server. There should be a link in the product description somewhere. So go hunt down for that if you need help. Bye-bye.